Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, please welcome Richard Whitehead.
This fighter walking out here is Richard Whitehead.
Yeah, he's a fit 24 fighter out of Wakefield. Stands 6 feet tall, and this is a welterweight fight at 77 kilos. Richard's 29 years old, just making his debut now, so coming a bit late to fight him, but you know, a good aggressive striking team behind him, and really keen to see what happens here, Rob.
And of course the age thing, I mean, we don't know how long Richard's been training, we don't know what manner his training's been taking. I mean, he could be a beast in the gym, he could have been throwing kids around for 10 years for all we know.
Yeah, absolutely. You don't know much when you get a debut fighter. It's really difficult when they're this sort of age as well, because you got a strong physical 29-year-old guy. Like you said, you don't know if he's been crushing people in the gym for years. So.
But he looks in shape, like all our fighters tonight.
Yeah, everyone's coming ready now, I think, which is good.
At this level of fighting.
Fighting out of the red corner, please welcome Furqan Cheema.
Here's his opponent, Furqan Cheema.
Yeah, Furqan fights out of KBW. He's only 23 years old, 6'1", and once again a decent sized welterweight. Solid boxer, this guy. I've seen him fight twice before. His record's at 1-1. I saw him in the losing end of a split decision against Steve Sanders from Big Cat MMA in Harrogate, actually, and that was a heck of a fight. Steve actually broke both his hands and his leg hitting Cheema and still couldn't put him away. So this guy's tough. And the coach's at KBW, good boxing pedigree there. Their head coach is Matt. He's currently training some UK boxers as well, guys that are on the England team and whatnot. Really good coaches. You'll see that from Cheema as well.
The boxing pedigree is not to be underestimated from Furqan Cheema here. It'll be interesting to see what he does with his hands.
Yeah, Martin Bateson's a solid coach. Do you know what I mean? He's the guy that works with the KBW guys as well. So although it's mainly like a boxing gym affiliated, it's an ABA gym. There's a very well-rounded skill set here by Cheema. Like I said, I've seen him fight twice before, and he's never ceased to impress me.
So we've got an unknown quantity in Richard Whitehead, and we've got a known quantity in Furqan Cheema, so it'll be interesting to see exactly how this one plays out. And I'm guessing from Cheema's end that he's going to be thinking exactly the same thing, Rich. Yeah,
that's it. I mean, there's not much on his opponent. I don't know a lot about Richard, but you presume, he's coming out of an established gym. He's going to be a guy that can fight.
So, ladies and gentlemen, our fifth bout of the evening, brought to you in association with Cedar Superstores. It's to be fought over 3-minute rounds at the amateur mixed martial arts rules in the B class category, meaning that headshots are permitted while standing, but not on the ground. So, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, representing Fit 24, making his in-cage debut from Wakefield, Whitehead. And his opponent standing across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He enters the cage with a mixed martial arts record of 1 victory and 1 defeat. Representing KBW, Furqan Cheema.
Let's get this one underway.
Quick touch of the gloves, and they are off.
See that long stance from Cheema there. He's clinched up quite early there. It looked like Whitehead wanted to throw some kicks, but they've ended up clashing in the middle. Neither one actually too interested in the takedown there in the centre of the cage. They're both looking at jockey position.
Attempt at a throw there from Whitehead.
Yeah, not a particularly strong one though. He can't just turn around without any sort of real control on that, so he's going to need to be careful of that. Cheema looking to take his back, and Whitehead pulling out, which is good.
Bit of a stumble there, don't think anything behind that.
Nah, nothing at all. Wasn't a shot for him, was there? So see that long stance from Cheema where he's like lunging in on the jab. He's got that sort of almost ABA style footwork where they're in and out with the punches, and it's
but yet he still gets tied up.
Yeah, I think he's quite keen to get behind his punches and put something on them rather than just sort of put them in bunches and put a few together in a flurry. He's quite keen to establish a good shot. So nice uppercut there as well from Cheema. Nice close range. Turns him against the cage, doing exactly the right things, putting the pressure on him. Good knee.
Up the middle misses.
That's it, throwing off. Cheema's kind of left himself open for an easy double there, but Whitehead's struggling with it a little bit. He's doing the right things to avoid his takedowns as well. He's getting a quite deep underhook on there and looking to turn him almost like a pancake, and
just separating those hands so he can't get them together.
That's right, yeah, just avoiding the grip that could lead to a sort of good power double or a strong sort of single leg takedown.
Whitehead, if he's not trying to get it to the ground, certainly seems happy to be in the clinch with Cheema tonight.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. He seems quite content to just to pull the pressure on against the cage. I mean, he tires these guys down, and if you've got a guy with particularly strong hands, you just want to kind of tire them arms out a little bit before the sting on the punches gets a bit brutal. Lovely right hand over the top there from Cheema. Good knees as well. Strong knees.
Whitehead's going to have to regroup very, very quickly. Furqan is out for blood.
Furqan putting the pressure on there. Sprawls well. He'd do well to get back to his feet here. I wouldn't even attack the back, but
he's not got that. That might have been a mistake, Rich.
Yeah, he was looking to take the back and just slid straight off. I honestly think he would have been smarter off getting back to his feet and looking to put his lights out, really. But he's got the triangle in here. It'd be interesting to see what sort of what defence he's going to hit from there.
Pulling the head
got
down.
It locked in properly. Needs to get the arm across. I'm not sure slamming away out the triangle's the way to go.
A tap.
And
it's all over. A solid victory there from Furqan Cheema. Very, very impressive showing.
Yeah, I don't think Whitehead brought the fight in the way I was hoping he would. I don't think that's the best showing we'll see from him.
I don't think it is, but having said that, he did shut down the striking game of Furqan.
Yeah, to be fair.
Maybe the worst strategy would have been to stay at distance and try and box and maybe come off worse of that. So his strategy, I think, was sound, if indeed that was the strategy, to get him up against the cage, grind on him, tire him out, and go for the takedown and try and finish him off in a later round. But whatever, it turned out tonight is Furqan's night, and very well-earned victory.
And so, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 minutes, 24 seconds of the first round, your winner by triangle, Furqan.